It's a nice spot, this. Very nice area. Nice, beautiful part of the west of Scotland. This is Girvan, and in a slight change of pace to today's latest edition of the 360 Just the Drives, we're going to do one of the most boring, mind-numbing drives imaginable in this country. Sounds like good fun, right? I suppose we should get started. It is a magnificent view, that. Looks lovely. However, let's get going and I'll explain where we're going in a minute. You see, the thing is, it's all good and well me doing just the drives and always hand-picking the nicest places to go and indeed do a drive, which, yes, of course, it's exactly what doing this is all about. However, there is the flip side of that, which is having to drive along one of the worst roads in all of Scotland, which is the A77 heading from Girvan back up to Glasgow. It's predominantly a single track stretch of road, and it is littered, and I do mean littered, with average speed cameras. What is the guy in the buggy doing? What is he doing? That was random. Oh yeah, wait. Oh yeah, so this is Girvan where we're starting. This road normally goes all the way down towards Stranraer, which is where you can hop on a ferry over to Northern Ireland. Possibly Ireland as well, I have absolutely no idea. I ain't done my research on MD. So yeah, I've just finished recording another Just a Drive, which will be going up on the channel after this one in the next week or two, so don't worry, there'll be a half decent one on the way. However, I thought I've got to do about an hour and a half to drive home. Why don't you come with me for a bit of it and enjoy the mundanity of it all? There is some nice wee towns that we'll go through on the way back here though, but it's average speed cameras are us all the way back up here, and it's just so droll. And I know the reason why they've done it, because obviously if you get off the ferry at Stranraer, that's it, hen, on you go. Oops. See, it's not boring already. A guy weaving about behind us, some women wandering out into the road thinking it's okay to do that. Oh, and look, we're going to get stuck behind a van. Nice. We're ticking all the boxes here, every demographic for the worst drive imaginable. All we need now is a cyclist or two. I'll get to the point eventually. So, this road is dull, boring, plodding, and it's predominantly because of the fact that when you used to get off the ferry at Stranraer, or if you were going down to get the ferry at Stranraer, well, people used to go at some miles an hour along this massive stretch of road because, they would never want to miss the ferry. So yeah, what I think it was the Scottish government decided would be a very good idea would be to put average speed cameras all the way along here for certain loops going through all the towns and along a stretch which is a 70 stretch piece of road. It's utter madness. Now or never. Enjoy! going to be doing a lot of talking in this one because I am already bored out my tree, and we haven't even left Girvan. We're about to, and we shall embark on our journey up the A77 to probably just outside Ayrshire, because after that it just turns into dual carriageway motorway, which is beyond tedium, and I don't really want you up there for that, in case, you know, well, when I do end up doing 70-ish miles an hour, I really don't want that coming flying off. Here we go. And that's as fast as we can go. 40 club members must pish their frillies at the idea of coming up a road like this. Oh, Margaret! Look, the limit is 60 and these people can't go much faster than that. Oh, we can still do 40. This must be the ultimate in excitement for a 40 club member, apart from when they're in a 40 zone, obviously. From the wind. It's not bad at the start, nice view here, but that'll all change in a few minutes. This is the mundane side of driving, mind you, isn't it? You do the exciting bit, you have fun, then you have to just get somewhere on a extremely unexciting, unchallenging piece of road. Apart from the only challenge on this road is glaring at the speedo, relentlessly going, oh, am I still doing the right limit? A77's the one I would buy. The 90's just too big. Hey, 40 zone. Welcome to Turnberry, everyone. The home of the golf course of someone that is somewhat famous. That's all there really is to say about Turnberry. I wonder how much a house costs here. It must be like a lot, as in my head can't really compute the number to buy a 3-bedroom house here. A lot, that lot. And out of Turnberry we go. This is me meeting my annual quota for boring videos. Putting the bore in cardboard. Oh, that's not true. Pretty much everything I upload is boring as fuck. But it is true, isn't it? Let's be honest. I mean, I'm a realist to some degree, so this is the real side of driving. It can be boring at times, and I mean, I'm in my favourite car on a nice-ish evening. What the fuck was that? Wait. On a nice-ish evening. It's alright. Is this Mabel? No, this is Coswald, I believe. It's really bad. I've been up and down this road a few times. I should know that name. Are we on the right road for Rabbi Burnsley's cottage? In fact, is that it there? I'm not really big on history. That might have been it back there. I don't know. Pass. Someone will know in the comments. I think that was it. I've been there. I know that. I have been. I just don't know if that was it. Just realised I might have been going a wee bit too fast, but I'm following the Landy. Disco. I'm sure it will be doing the right speed. sitting trying to think of what would be any more boring than driving on this part of the A77. There's only one real stretch of road that I know of that I've driven that was probably not as bad from a scenic point of view, but from a driving point of view it's as bad if not worse, and that is the A9 over in the east. I've had to drive pretty much the entirety of that at one point, and it was beyond mind-numbing, and the average speed cameras for the entire duration of it. Horrible. Horrible drive, and to do it without cruise control, oh my god. See, by the time you get to the end of it, you're mentally exhausted, your legs in agony because you're having to constantly feather and adjust your speed. It's so irritating. Some remains of a castle or something on the right for anyone that's interested. Get Kevin McLeod out to that for an episode of Grand Designs. Ladies and gentlemen, if anyone's still watching at this point. In a video like this normally you wouldn't hear that, but you know, it would normally be that sort of noise. Old Sam. Have got a quad bike. Did you see that at that spa? What would you need that here for? I mean, honestly, what would you need that for? The roads are all paved and tarmacked. Ugh. 160. Slow down. Why? Catching other fucking traffic. Sorry, I don't mean to. Straighten, whatever, down to the right. I need to come back here at some point and actually film that again in 360. No need to worry about doing 30 here, we're already just about doing that. Boom, 30. The dizzying height of excitement. I mean, I dare say I can see the point of having the average speed on some of these parts, but you know. The thing I like about loops like this is that you'll have someone who might want a car like that Audi, right? And they pull out behind you and then they get right up your arse because they don't need to do the speed that you're doing. That is annoying. I hate that. Be patient, you prick. Or words to that effect. You better go again. Down this stretch of road once, there was someone in a Mercedes Benz and they were going at wild speed. What they done was they came up behind us. Yes, the video has been that boring that the camera has decided it has had enough as well. Quite right, I don't blame it. On that note, we'll call it a day. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be a little bit better, more entertaining and whatnot, better views, better speed and all that good stuff. Till then, see you.